First at 6 o'clock, we have our hands on the court documents that lay out what police believe led to Lance Byers' murder. That killing happened while the DHS worker was driving to work last week and got into a minor crash near downtown Grand Rapids. Well, tonight, a brother and sister are behind bars, and court records show that it was the sister, Jeanette Davis, who is the trigger person. In fact, she confessed to doing it. We have been tracking this case for more than a week. We're breaking new developments every step of the way on this story. And tonight, 24 Hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey, who spent all day working to learn exactly what happened, has more live tonight from the Kent County Jail. Joe?
Good evening, Brian. And late this afternoon, we learned the victim and alleged shooter had a prior contact through the victim's work. Lance Byers had been recently assigned Jeanette Davis's public assistance case over at Department of Human Services. Police Chief Kevin Belk says there is no evidence the two ever had any face-to-face meetings. Most of their work was done through email, most of their contact through email. In fact, the victim in the case had actually recently reapproved Davis's bridge card. So again, they're saying this is totally a coincidence. That, according to police, tonight, both Davis siblings are here in the Kent County Jail. In court, 24-year-old Jeanette Davis heard the charges and the penalties they carry.
The maximum penalty is life in prison. Do you understand that? Yes.
What didn't come out during her arraignment was her confession. A Grand Rapids police detective appearing earlier before a judge requesting an arrest warrant for Jeanette Davis said she confessed to shooting Lance Byers. She said she carried the gun because she was afraid of other people. Byers, a 42-year-old State Department of Human Services caseworker and father to a little girl, was at Lafayette and State in Grand Rapids last Tuesday. Jeanette Davis and her brother and co-defendant were sitting at that same corner. 21-year-old Jonte Zemer Davis decided to switch lanes.
They darted out in front of him and ended up bumping cars at that point.
There was an argument, it got physical, then it got deadly.
During that argument, we believe that Jeanette Davis got out of the vehicle and, without warning, fired one shot, striking Lance Byers. We do not believe it was self-defense. The circumstances were not such that anyone was in fear of their life and that there was a need to intervene to protect someone's well-being.
Court records indicate Zemer Davis hid the Lincoln Navigator they were driving at his girlfriend's home in Kentwood. One tip led to another, and GRPD's major case team were able to put the pieces together. Jeanette Davis was arrested yesterday at her grandmother's Wyoming apartment where she'd been hiding out. Zemer Davis turned himself in and is cooperating with police. He's facing accessory after the fact and habitual offender charges. Two women, one of them believed to be Jeanette Davis's sister, offered this after leaving the courtroom. Now, Jonte Zemer Davis's father told me his son was scared and did not know his sister had that gun. The sister has a different father. And remember that Pittsburgh Pirates hat that we showed you so much right after the shooting, the one found at the scene? I talked to Chief Belk about that today. He said it did not play a major role in breaking this case. Live at the Kent County Jail, Joe LaFurgey, 24 Hour News 8.